A reflection attributed to Marcus Aurelius carries a timeless message. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. In a world where emotions can resemble turbulent waves, and in a society where the phrase, "nobody cares about your emotions," resonates, how can we discover our anchor amidst change? Join us on a journey to delve into profound Stoic lessons centered around the idea that, especially in the face of change, nobody truly cares about your emotions. These lessons unveil the key to mastering your emotional responses and navigating life's ever-shifting landscape with unwavering resolve. Before we embark on this enlightening journey, I kindly request your support by liking this video, as it aids in our mission to propagate the wisdom of Stoic philosophy. Lesson 1. Train your perception. In our fast-paced lives, we often find ourselves making swift judgments about everything we encounter, from mundane experiences to significant life events. We habitually affix value judgments, categorizing events as good, bad, boring, exciting, beautiful, or ugly. This incessant evaluation can be mentally draining and, rather surprisingly, significantly impact the quality of our lives. The Stoics, in their wisdom, challenge us to refrain from these knee-jerk reactions and view the world through a more rational and objective lens. This practice revolves around training your perception. Instead of instantaneously labeling an event or person as negative or positive, you pause, you reflect, you question your initial judgment. This simple act of pausing can make a world of difference in your experience of the world. Let's consider a practical example. You're attending a party, and your immediate judgment is that it's boring. This initial judgment can cast a dark shadow over the entire evening, leading you to think the party is terrible, ultimately impairing your enjoyment. The Stoics advocate for revisiting this initial judgment. They suggest you pause and ask yourself, is my judgment of this party entirely rational? What have I based my opinion on? Could there be a better or more positive way to interpret this event? By adopting a fresh and optimistic perspective, you can reframe the situation in your mind. Perhaps this party isn't boring. Perhaps it's an opportunity to connect with new people, experience a different atmosphere, or simply enjoy a change of scenery. Your experience can shift from one of boredom to one of curiosity and potential. While the party may still have its tedious moments, by training your perception, you've provided yourself with an opportunity to find value in it, even if it differs from your initial expectations. This practice aligns with the Stoic belief that individual happiness hinges on doing the right thing. To do the right thing, you require sound judgment and clear, rational thinking. By discarding the habit of hastily labeling every experience, you can enhance your ability to think clearly and make wiser decisions in your life. Mastering emotion, a crucial Stoic teaching. Lesson 2 of Stoicism underscores the significance of learning to control your emotions with a vital clarification. Controlling emotions does not equate to suppressing or denying them. Stoicism acknowledges that emotions constitute a natural and inevitable aspect of being human. The essential factor is how we choose to respond to these emotions. Within Stoic philosophy, emotions are often depicted as potent forces capable of clouding judgment and leading to rash decisions. When emotions like anger, anxiety, or fear take control of our decision-making process, we become more susceptible to making irrational choices that we may later regret. Consider a scenario where someone has wronged you and you find yourself overwhelmed by anger. Acting impulsively based on this intense emotion may lead to saying hurtful things or damaging relationships. In such situations, allowing emotions to dictate your actions can often exacerbate the situation rather than resolve it. Stoicism introduces an alternative approach, redirecting your emotions to serve your rational thinking and personal growth. In the context of anger, for instance, rather than immediately reacting in a hostile manner, you pause and ask yourself, how can I make constructive use of this anger? Will expressing my anger lead to a favorable outcome? Taking this moment to consider your options may reveal that venting your anger will not help resolve the issue or improve the relationship. Instead, you can choose to express your feelings calmly and constructively, facilitating a more productive and rational conversation. This redirection transforms anger into a tool for solving problems and personal growth. This approach extends to other emotions as well. When dealing with anxiety or fear, Stoicism advises against letting these emotions paralyze you. Instead, use them as a driving force for action. For instance, if you're anxious about asking for a raise at work, your anxiety can serve as motivation to prepare thoroughly, assess your worth, and plan your approach. You're not suppressing your fear, you're channeling it into a productive endeavor. Learning to control your emotions is the key to maintaining a calm and rational mind, irrespective of circumstances. It does not entail the elimination of emotions, but empowers you to channel them in ways that contribute to your well-being and personal growth. The crucial Stoic lessons, wisdom from Marcus Aurelius. Lesson 3 in the realm of Stoic philosophy focuses on exercising the dichotomy of control. This lesson urges us to discern between what we can influence and what lies beyond our reach. Such a distinction is pivotal for preserving mental clarity and emotional well-being. Consider a significant decision you face, like choosing between staying in your current job or pursuing a new job opportunity. The dichotomy of control encourages you to contemplate the factors under your control and those outside of it. While you can manage elements such as your work effort and decision-making process, you cannot dictate external factors like economic conditions or the preferences of hiring managers. Concentrating your efforts on what you can control provides a sense of inner tranquility. You comprehend that you can make rational decisions grounded in your actions and choices, even if you cannot govern the ultimate outcome. This realization empowers you by freeing you from unnecessary anxiety and frustration linked to factors outside your control. Moreover, Stoicism introduces the concept of amor fati, which translates to the love of fate. Embracing this idea means accepting and even cherishing the unpredictability of life. Instead of resisting the uncertainty of circumstances, you choose to discover opportunities within it. This shift in attitude enables you to view challenges and obstacles as opportunities for growth and learning. Amor fati encourages you to adopt a positive perspective on life. For example, if you don't get the job you wanted, instead of perceiving it as a failure, you can see it as a chance to refine your skills, explore new career paths, or develop resilience. The impediment becomes the way forward. By embracing the dichotomy of control and amor fati, you can navigate life's unpredictable terrain with greater equanimity, confident in your ability to make sound decisions and embrace the outcomes, whatever they may be. Lesson 4: Embracing virtues. Living a virtuous life stands as a cornerstone of Stoicism, involving nurturing qualities that benefit not only you, but also contribute to the betterment of society. The Stoics recognized 4 cardinal virtues serving as guiding principles: wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. Wisdom, as the foundational virtue, entails the ability to distinguish between good and bad, rational and irrational. Wisdom empowers you to transcend the sway of emotions, allowing reason to govern your actions. By honing your wisdom, you make better choices and lead a more deliberate and thoughtful life. Justice, the second virtue, closely intertwined with wisdom, involves a commitment to what is right and equitable, not only for yourself, but for others as well. Stoicism emphasizes a sense of duty towards society, recognizing our interconnectedness. Justice means doing what is right, even when it's not the easiest path. Courage, the third virtue, enables action in the face of personal fear, propelling you to act for the greater good or undertake tasks despite uncertainty about the outcome. Courage doesn't require the absence of fear, but rather the conscious decision to proceed despite it. It's about challenging yourself, pushing your boundaries, and acting in alignment with your values. Temperance, the fourth virtue, also known as moderation, signifies maintaining a balanced path between extremes. This virtue involves exercising self-control, restraint, and discipline in various aspects of life, from how you eat to how you handle pleasure and pain. Temperance prioritizes long-term well-being over fleeting gratification and cultivates a sense of inner harmony. Embracing these virtues and making them part of your daily life aligns your actions with a higher purpose. By embodying these virtues, you contribute to the betterment of the world and enhance your personal well-being. Stoicism teaches us that living virtuously paves the way to a more meaningful and fulfilling life, guided by reason and a sense of duty to ourselves and society. Lesson 5. Embrace a wider perspective. The fifth lesson from Marcus Aurelius's Stoic philosophy encourages us to adopt a broader perspective on life. It's all too common to get caught up in immediate concerns and challenges, but Stoicism invites us to step back and consider a grander view. In our daily lives, we often find ourselves deeply entangled in our problems, dilemmas, and personal experiences. It can feel as though the world's weight rests on our shoulders, making even the smallest issue appear monumental. However, shifting our perspective even slightly can reveal a completely different reality. Consider this analogy. Picture yourself in a crowded, congested city. It may seem like the entire world is grappling with congestion and chaos, but by taking a few steps back or ascending to a higher vantage point, you suddenly gain a broader view. You realize that this congestion represents only a tiny fraction of the vast city, and life flows peacefully elsewhere. Stoicism advocates the practice of distancing oneself from immediate concerns and considering a broader perspective. It encourages us to ponder what we might be neglecting or failing to grasp. By taking a step back, you can gain valuable insights and see life in a new light. This broader perspective offers several benefits. Firstly, it helps you make more informed decisions. Instead of getting lost in the intensity of the moment, you can objectively assess your options. You can question what you might be missing, consider alternative viewpoints, and expand your understanding. Secondly, it helps you become less biased and more open-minded. By temporarily setting aside your desires and viewpoints, you can see the world from different angles. This practice fosters empathy and compassion, as you acknowledge that everyone has their unique experiences and perspectives. Furthermore, taking a step back allows you to appreciate the interconnectedness of the world, a fundamental concept in Stoicism. When you realize that your actions and decisions are part of a larger tapestry, you gain a sense of responsibility toward the well-being of the world as a whole. By contributing positively to the world, you also enhance your personal well-being. Embracing a broader perspective in life helps you make wiser decisions, become more empathetic, and recognize your role in the interconnected web of existence. It's a practice that fosters inner clarity and a sense of purpose. Lesson 6. Understand the impermanence of life. Life is inherently impermanent, a fundamental truth emphasized by Stoicism as a crucial lesson for cultivating mental clarity and resilience. Understanding the impermanence of life is not meant to foster pessimism, but rather to help us appreciate the fleeting nature of existence and make the most of the present. In the grand scheme of things, our time on earth is incredibly short, and every moment is precious because it's a unique and unrepeatable opportunity. The Stoics invite us to embrace this reality and live in harmony with it. Imagine you're facing a difficult situation, such as the loss of a loved one or a personal setback. In such moments, it's common to be overwhelmed by grief, sadness, or disappointment. While these emotions are natural and valid, Stoicism encourages us to acknowledge them without succumbing to despair. The Stoics recommend practicing the art of memento mori, a Latin phrase meaning "remember you must die." It's not a morbid reflection, but a reminder that our time is limited. By embracing this reminder, we can develop a deeper appreciation for the present moment and for the people and experiences that enrich our lives. Understanding impermanence helps us avoid becoming overly attached to things and outcomes. When we recognize that material possessions, success, and even our lives are temporary, we can let go of the fear of loss and the anxiety associated with preserving these things. This perspective also encourages us to prioritize the quality of our experiences over the accumulation of possessions. It invites us to savor the beauty of simple moments, cherish our relationships, and engage in meaningful activities. By doing so, we not only find more joy and fulfillment, but also ease the burden of stress and anxiety in our lives. In essence, the lesson of understanding the impermanence of life is about adopting a mindset of gratitude and presence. By acknowledging that our time is limited, we are motivated to make the most of it and find contentment in the here and now. This acceptance of life's transitory nature brings mental clarity, peace, and an enhanced ability to cope with life's challenges. Lesson 7. Focus on the present moment. The final lesson from Marcus Aurelius' Stoic philosophy underscores the importance of focusing on the present moment. It serves as a valuable reminder that our lives consist of a series of now moments, and our mental clarity and well-being are deeply affected by how we engage with them. In our fast-paced and often chaotic world, it's easy to become preoccupied with the past or future, dwelling on past regrets or anxiously anticipating what lies ahead. However, Stoicism suggests that the past and future are beyond our direct control, and the only moment we truly possess is the present one. When we obsess over past mistakes or lament lost opportunities, we burden ourselves with unnecessary emotional baggage. Similarly, when we constantly worry about the future, we rob ourselves of the peace and contentment that can be found in the here and now. Focusing on the present moment doesn't mean abandoning responsibility or ambition. Instead, it means cultivating mindful awareness of what's happening in your life right now. By immersing yourself fully in the present, you can make the most of each moment, enhance your decision-making, and find serenity. One practice frequently recommended by Stoics is mindfulness. Mindfulness involves paying attention to your thoughts, emotions, and surroundings without judgment. It's a powerful tool for gaining clarity about your inner state and making choices that align with your values. Consider a simple exercise. Sit quietly and observe your breath. As you concentrate on your inhalations and exhalations, you become aware of the sensations in your body and the thoughts in your mind. This practice helps you detach from past regrets or future concerns and anchors you in the present. Focusing on the present also allows you to deepen your connections with others. In conversations, instead of planning your response while someone is speaking, truly listen and engage. By being fully present with others, you can forge more meaningful relationships and gain a clearer understanding of their perspectives. The Stoic approach to emotions, as elucidated through these lessons, provides a profound framework for personal growth and emotional resilience. It guides us towards self-mastery, emotional independence, and a deeper understanding of our inner world. Embracing Stoic principles empowers us to navigate the turbulent waters of life with a sense of serenity, clarity, and strength. By recognizing that external events are indifferent and that our judgments shape our emotional responses, we can transform adversity into opportunities for growth. Through the Stoic art of emotional alchemy, we refine our emotional reactions into valuable life lessons. Yet, Stoicism also reminds us of the importance of shared humanity and connection. While we maintain emotional independence, we can still share our emotions with intention, fostering bonds and understanding with others who walk this path with us. As you apply these Stoic lessons in your life, may you find the wisdom and resilience to face life's challenges with a steadfast heart. Let Marcus Aurelius and the Stoic philosophers be your guides on this journey toward emotional mastery and inner peace. Remember, in the Stoic framework, "Nobody cares about your emotions" is a call to action and an invitation to embark on a lifelong quest for self-improvement and wisdom.